Douglas is worried about you?
We need a paramedic at multiple stab wounds. The parking garage on 10th and Van Ness.
He's been stabbed?
Yes, I think he's dead. And he said my name. He's right over here. What? I'm telling you, he was right here.
Anything?
Captain, I'm not a rocket scientist, but I think I know whether or not there's a body in the room.
Hey, here you go.
Thanks.
So listen, I gotta file a report here, you understand, right?
Mm-hmm.
This man you saw, he was what, medium build, about 30 years old?
Maybe 35. He was wearing boots and a cowboy shirt.
And he had a knife in his chest.
Yeah. And a screwdriver in his ear.
Flathead or Phillips head. Sorry. And this guy, he called you by your name.
Yep.
I mean, did he say anything else?
Douglas is worried about you.
Douglas is worried about you. Who's Douglas?
Douglas was my father's name.
Well, where's he now?
He's been dead for 20 years.
Luminol tests are negative. There is no sign of blood.
Well, maybe whoever killed the guy cleaned up.
In 2 minutes and got rid of a body? Even you couldn't do that.
Miss Preminger?
Oh, Sharona. Thank you for coming. I wanted to talk to you in person. Are you really dropping my class?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Well, was it something I did or said?
Oh, no. You've been great. I just have some personal issues.
Sharona, promise me that you will continue to write. You have such a unique voice, and I don't say that to everybody. I mean, that essay you wrote about your father. I cried when I read that.
Thanks.
Well, if you go to the registrar's office, you might be able to get a partial refund on your tuition. Sharona? Sharona, are you okay?
There's somebody outside the window.
Where?
I'm just really tired. Thanks for everything.
You're not crazy.
What?
You are not crazy.
You might want a second opinion. This man's not exactly an expert on not crazy. Why didn't you tell me he thinks he's Kojak? A friend has an obligation to tell another friend when somebody thinks he's Kojak.
Sorry.
What is all this paper?
It's scrap paper. I use it for packing.
Well, it's all crumpled now.
It's supposed to be crumpled. He's not on meds. Honey, he was made for meds. Hey, let me do this. You talk to her.
I went back to the garage. I found a boot tip.
Kojak and I were very excited about that boot tip.
There is a shoe repair shop on Lark Avenue that replaced a tip on a cowboy boot last Monday. The customer's name was Denny Graff. Does it mean anything to you?
No.
Well, he's a security guard at the community college.
My college?
That mystery story that you wrote, The Fatal Recipe, what was the plot?
Well, it's about a woman who kills her husband and makes it look like a heart attack.
Mrs. Preminger canceled her class last night.
Because her husband, Max, died of a heart attack.
Right after he ate some tomato soup.
Oh my God, that's my story.
It's based on a real case when I was an intern. The tacolic acid in the tomato soup activates the poison. It's virtually untraceable. They stole my story. That's plagiarism.
Yeah, well, actually, it's murder. Did you keep a copy of the story?
What's going on? Are you okay?
Yeah.
This is Varla Davis. She's my new something.
How y'all doing? Are y'all pretend police officers too?
No, ma'am, we are real policemen. What's so important?
I'm not crazy.
It's true.
Uh-huh.
A woman named Meredith Preminger lives right there.
Uh-huh.
She's Sharona and Varla's creative writing teacher. And last night, she killed her husband.
Uh-huh. And it was Sharona's idea.
It wasn't? Well, in a way,
Here's what happened. A month ago, Sharona wrote a murder mystery about a woman who kills her husband using a virtually untraceable poison. The story was a blueprint for a perfect murder, exactly what Meredith and her lover were looking for. But they had a problem. If they stole her idea after he died, Sharona might become suspicious. Somehow, they had to discredit her in advance before the murder.
So nobody would believe her.
Exactly. So Sharona started seeing things.
Like dead people.
And losing things.
Yeah, and they must have stolen the keys from my purse and made copies of them, and that's how they got into my house and moved everything around.
How you doing? Out of 10.
Are you Pulaski?
Yeah,
Frank Pulaski?
that's right. Do I know you?
Just give me my change.
Hey, what the hell is this?
What happened?
Help, Tommy! The guy, I can't get it off! Do something! I am here, Tommy! No!
Handcuffed to one wrist inside the 70 feet of rope.
Oh, God.
Then he was dragged west, 7/10 of a mile. I just saw the body, and what's left of it. The Emmy said he's never seen anything like it. There's no end to it.
What do you mean?
I mean, this is number 9. 9 bizarre murders in the past 2 weeks. Every time my beeper goes off, my heart skips a beat.
He stayed on his feet as long as he could. Then he fell, was dragged away. I could hear him screaming and begging. It could have been me. It should have been me.
What do you mean?
I was wide open. Frankie had 3 cars in line.
Wait, you were wide open? But the killer went to Mr. Pulaski's booth and waited in line?
Yeah.
Why would he do that unless...
He was after that particular guy. So you didn't see the driver, and you didn't get a make of the car.
I'm sorry. It might have been a Chrysler. I'm not sure.
Captain... What's this?
The killer paid his toll with that. That's supposed to be at the lab.
Arlene. Arlene Carney?
Yes?
How are you, Arlene?
What is that?
The lady, well, the dead lady. She bought a ticket.
Did she appear to be waiting for somebody?
No, sir.
Did she look frightened?
No, sir. So she goes inside, and about a minute later, a man steps up.
Can you describe him?
I couldn't really see his face.
He was holding a handkerchief over his mouth like he had a cold.
Captain.
What?
You've got a serial killer on your hands.
Monk, the woman was strangled. She didn't know any of the other victims. I am not crying wolf until I am 100% sure.
This is definitely the same man that killed Frank Pulaski at the toll booth.
A lot of people pay with $10 bills.
It's brand new.
There are a lot of brand new 10s out there right now.
Serial numbers are sequential.
What, you remember them?
Well, I got a pretty good look at it. The bill at the toll booth ended with 6092B. This is 6093B.
A serial killer.
Okay. An Hispanic plumber, a retired white cop, an African-American school teacher, What do they have in common?
Absolutely nothing.
Exactly. They have nothing in common. Different ages, occupations. Some are rich, some poor. Captain, this is a very diverse group. They are too diverse.
Too diverse?
I'm talking statistics. You'd have to work hard, really hard, to find a group this different. Plus, look at this. The blue pins indicate where they lived, right?
Yep.
The murders took place all throughout the Bay Area, but the victims all lived in Marin County. What are the odds of that?
Go on. Go, 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 go.
A diverse group. All registered to vote. You know where you find a group like that?
Yes, yes, on a jury.
Yeah, hang on.
He's right. They all served on the same jury 6 years ago.
A jury.
On a jury. 11 victims. What did they have in common? They all served together on the same jury 6 years ago in Marin County. It was a personal injury lawsuit. A handyman named Ian Agnew fell off of a roof and he landed on a metal pipe which was sticking up out of the ground. Now, he sued the homeowners, a Stewart and Lisa Babcock, for negligence. Apparently, part of the pipe is still in the guy's head.
He has a pipe in his head?
Yeah, he's got a 3/4 inch galvanized metal pipe in his head. They couldn't remove all of it.
He has a pipe in his head.
He was awarded $700,000. The homeowner's insurance paid for the whole thing. It was a routine trial.
Except 6 years later, the jury is being killed off one at a time.
We just picked up juror number 12 at a casino in Wallenpaupack. He gambles a lot. He's always in debt. He did it.
Why, he confessed?
Well, no, he lawyered up. He's not saying a thing.
But you think he's the guy?
He tried to bolt when we picked him up. Guy put up a hell of a fight. We just came from his house. There was a body part in the freezer. A human finger.
Really?
That was before my time. I didn't even meet Stewart until after the trial. Would you like some lemonade?
No, thank you.
Do these people want to talk about the handyman?
What handyman?
The one who sued you.
Why? That's ancient history.
Is that where he fell?
Yes, it was.
Mr. Babcock, were you at home when the accident occurred?
No, I was on vacation with my wife. My first wife, the dragon lady.
Did you attend the trial?
Well, there was no reason to. It was my insurance company's headache. Well, what is this all about? I mean, that was settled like 6 years ago.
It's probably nothing.
All right, I'll speak to you later. Bye. Adrian, do you know what Kane just did? He took care of all my parking tickets.
He's like Superman. That's strange.
What?
Lisa Babcock said she didn't meet her husband until after the trial. But look, this picture was taken more than 6 years ago.
How do you know?
I recognize that restaurant. It's O'Malley's on Richmond. They haven't allowed smoking in there since 1995. And he was chewing his nails.
Who, Babcock?
Just now, in the pool.
So what does it mean?
It means they're a couple of liars.
Or maybe worse.
Maybe a lot worse.
Mr. and Mrs. Babcock. San Francisco PD. I'm Captain Stottlemeyer. Were you folks going somewhere?
We're just getting away for the weekend.
Yes, we have a house at the beach.
Well, I'm glad we caught you.
I trust you with my ties. Where the hell does he get off? Where the hell?
I don't know. Are those passports in your handbag, Mrs. Babcock? You're not leaving for the weekend, are you? You're leaving for good. Because you heard they just arrested Wallace Cassidy.
Who?
Fixes a few parking tickets and you think he can talk to me that way? Nobody talks to me that way. Nobody.
Wallace Cassidy.
Stupid
He was on the jury when you were being sued 6 years ago.
What are you talking about? Why would we care about somebody on a jury?
Maybe because you knew he was going to confess. Not for murder, for blackmail. Juror number 12 was blackmailing you. He knew that you had murdered your first wife. After Ian Agnew fell off your roof 6 years ago and sued you for negligence, the jury was brought here to visit the scene of the accident. One of them, Wallace Cassidy, wandered off. Most likely he was looking for something to steal. Mr. Cassidy had a gambling problem. He was always in debt.
Oh, God, I can't believe I went out with him. He's not even my type. I felt sorry for that stupid weasel.
Sharona,
What?
we're working here. Mr. Cassidy never did find anything to steal. He found something a lot more valuable. It was the first Mrs. Babcock. He didn't leave without taking a picture and one of her fingers.
We have that picture, and we have the finger. It won't be hard to prove who it belongs to.
He sent you an anonymous note demanding money. You knew it was from one of the jurors, but you didn't know which one. At the time, you didn't really care. Cassidy was small time, and he wasn't asking for much. So you paid him, and you thought that was the end of it. But it didn't end there. Cassidy kept coming back for more. So you decided to kill the blackmailer. But since you didn't know which of the 12 jurors it was, they all had to go, one at a time.
What the hell's going on? Who told you to stop?
I did.
What are you doing? I told you before, she doesn't matter.
Actually, Agent Thorpe, she not only matters, she is the key to this whole case. Your so-called six-way killer killed her first.
The other kid, the street musician, was just a diversion.
It's true, Captain. The same guy killed both. You found a liquor bottle in the killer's car. Remember, there was a cognac stain on her sleeve.
Monk! You know who did it?
Well, she'll tell us if it's not too late. We've already wasted a day and a half.
It was the deadline, 36 hours. It seemed so arbitrary, didn't it? I mean, when you really stopped and thought about it. And then Natalie reminded me how hard everybody was working on the six-way killer case. And I wondered, who would benefit from that? And there's only one answer. The man who killed this woman. Here's what happened. Miss Garnett met a doctor at the convention. Took her out to dinner. I don't know what they ordered, but it must have been pretty special.
Why do you say that?
Because whatever it was could have been traced back to that restaurant. That meal, what they ate, that's what this whole case has been about. He must have paid for it with a credit card. Something that we could trace later.
Just listen.
They ended up at Mount Davidson Park. Something went wrong. We'll never know exactly what happened. All we know is that she got away, she ran across the street to the gas station. But now the killer had a problem. He was a doctor. So he knew there'd be an autopsy and that we'd be able to trace whatever she had for dinner. But he also knew that if he could stall us, distract us, eventually, the food in her stomach would be digested and the evidence would be gone.
36 hours.
Exactly. Everything's gone in a day and a half, even after death.
So he distracted us. He picked a victim at random, a street performer, and he killed him in a particularly gruesome way.
6 particularly gruesome ways, actually.
He wrote a note. He called us. He taunted us. Anything to keep our attention off of her.
Here it is.
What the hell is that? It's shiny. It reflects.
Yeah. Those flower petals?
I know.
It's a gold leaf cake.
What?
They used real rose petals and flecks of gold. I had it once at this restaurant called Justine's. They call it the world's most romantic dessert. Looked better on the plate.
One o'clock. It's the deadline. Help me turn this damn thing off.
Dr. Levin.
These belong to you? Hey, you were right. One of your gizmos caught the killer.
Linda. I don't know the legal definition of harassment, but this is pretty close.
Mr. Hudson, that's a search warrant. You've been duly served.
Sure, okay. Knock yourself out. You'll just embarrass yourselves again.
It's over, Max. We know how you did it. We know what you were doing every day at 2 o'clock.
You were next door.
That's right, I was. I was house sitting. I was watering their plants.
Nah, you were training their dog.
We replayed a tape of the show you made the morning your wife died. That was the day you introduced your new catchphrase, jangle my tenders.
Jiggle me timbers, sir.
Jiggle me timbers.
You never said it before that day. Or since. I'm a big fan. Well, I was. Unless you're not guilty, in which case we're all really sorry about all of this. Although I'm pretty sure you're guilty. But if you're not, I'm sorry.
This is insane.
Well, it's easy enough to prove. Let's do it.
On Friday, I saw him last night. Jiggle me timbers!
Hey, Max, where'd you get that jiggle me timbers? You've been saying it all.
The new catchphrase, that was your command. That dog was your accomplice. You worked with him every day for a month. You trained him to murder your wife. That morning, you could have been 100 miles away. You left his cage open and a radio on. All you had to do was go on the air and give the command.
You knew Jeanette would be fast asleep.
You knew she'd never wake up. Oh, here he comes.
You made one big mistake. Your partner, your accomplice, he's got a thing for shoes. He stole one of yours and brought it home.
So is he under arrest?
Yes, he is.
Thank you, Mr. Monk. Thank you.
You heard the lady, Max. You're under arrest. Give me your hands.
You're not laughing now, are you? Are you?
No. I'm not laughing.
Join the club.
Let's go.
It's jungle out there. Disorder and confusion everywhere. No one seems to care. Well, I do. Hey, who's in charge here? It's